Hello and welcome to Gardener Interrupted. My name is Christina and I started this channel to document my journey of making my backyard more inviting. Life has been really busy these past few years. A lot of things have happened and my garden got away from me, which has not been helped by the almost daily rain we've been receiving. So it is very lush. The weeds are very tall and there's quite a bit of work to do. So part of what I would like is to be held accountable and also to answer any questions and to inspire others to do the same. I am an experienced gardener. I know it's difficult to tell because why would an experienced gardener allow things to get this bad? But you know, life happens and sometimes things get a little bit out of our control. So I am trying to make it better. So in the first part of the video, I will walk through a set of images just talk about what's going on. And in the second part of the video, I will just let the video play without any narration as I walk through different areas of the backyard and show you what's happening. And please keep in mind, this started off as just a regular suburban backyard with grass. That's it. And I started planting plants. I've been here for about 20 years and it was under control. But then when life started lifing, it spiraled out of control, and I am in zone 8, just to let you know. So this image shows that something is eating the grapes. I'm not sure if it's a raccoon or what it is, but I did have raccoons last year. So that's, and there's the grapevine in the background. That is a Concord grapevine. And so the next image shows more grapes on the grapevine is very out of control. It is growing, excuse me, into the neighbor's yard. They don't mind. I go back there every year and cut it back off of their fence. So it is doing that, and it's growing on the patio. There's a lot of grapes. I haven't harvested any, but there's a lot of grapes there. And the next image shows my back door with the ivy going crazy. Now this is facing the west, and normally the hot sun keeps this ivy in check. But with all the rain we've had and the cooler temperatures, the ivy is also going a little bonkers. And this image shows some of the grapes. We have green grapes, purple grapes, and raisins all on the same bunch there. Here is my oak leaf hydrangea, and you can see all of this other growth around it. I have irises there, which I want to keep. I planted catnip seeds a few years ago, and they reseed very readily, and so there's a carpet of catnip in my backyard, and that's what's growing around here. And this is a nectarine tree right here. Please forgive me. I am still trying to learn how to use the cursor function in this software, so please bear with me. And this is some milkweed. I mean, not milkweed. Mulberry weed growing. It's kind of all over the place too. And here is a peach on a peach tree that is growing up against the fence that I share with my neighbor. That is at the that is my north neighbor. And this peach tree is one of several that popped up. I had a lot of seeds from peaches one year. I have a few peach trees, and I don't know what I was thinking. I dumped them all kind of behind the shed, thinking they would compost back into the ground. That was kind of silly because they all germinated, and so I need to cut all this down because it's growing behind the shed and it's growing into the fence, and it blocks the pathway that I need to have. Over here is behind the shed. I totally forgot that I had this ladder back there. So there's a whole ladder back there that I actually like to use. Oops, now look what I did. That's interesting. Okay, fix that with a little Control Z. So there's a ladder, and again, peach tree, fig tree, old the fig trees there, and then there's some old leftover stalks from sunflowers. So you can see I have no way of walking around my shed. This is all blocked and all needs to be cleaned out. There's the lid of my compost bin. Just a lot going on here. And that's another shot of the same area. My ladder has rusted. I completely forgot it was back there. And okay, here's the north side of my house. This actually shows the after picture. I guess I got a little out of sequence here. This is after I cut down the volunteers that were growing there. Yeah, so this is the first cut attempt at trimming that down. This is a Yopon holly back here. I want to keep that. And then I've got some Salvia gregii right here in the front. I also want to keep those. And you can see here where I cut down the volunteer mulberry right here. And that's another view right there of some of the work that I did. And that's a skyrocket that was growing underneath all of the brush. And I guess it got kind of leggy trying to reach for the sun. I've got some daylilies in the background, and there's some more catnip. It's spread everywhere. I like catnip as a plant. It does spread though, just warning you. Okay, so here's where I cut made the first attempt at cutting down those peach trees. So I cut that much off, and this is a kind of wider view of some of the cleanup I did on the north side of the house. And then that's some more cleanup, and that's more cleanup. I had to tie the branches together. I cut up old clothes to make ties for branches, like old t-shirts and stuff. I haven't received any notices from the city I live in. I guess it's okay. I've been doing that for years. Instead of buying string, I just use some old holy t-shirts that I have around here to tie branches. There we go. And that's my yard cart full of all the peach branches and catnip and other weeds, volunteer mulberry trees that I chopped down. It's all in there. And let's see. So those are just a little quick walkthrough of images. So I'm going to stop here with the narration, and I'm going to just add the video so that you can get a better look at things and a more thorough tour of the state of the garden. And I'll just keep uploading videos as I do more work there. Thanks for joining me, and I appreciate you being here. Hopefully, you know, knowing that I am broadcasting this to an audience, it will keep me motivated to keep making progress.